P1 Revision. Lesson number 2. Quadratics. First, we have to know about solving quadratic equations. First, using factorizing. It is very easy. First, we have to convert this function to factors. Then separate 0 and we can get x values. This is the factorizing method to find root of the equations. Root means solution. Same method we can use. Wow. Then using quadratic formula. If quadratic equation is x square plus bx plus c equals 0, then formula is x equals minus b plus or minus root b square minus 4ac over 2a. In this formula, a is 3, b is minus 7, c is minus 1. We have to find a, b, c first. Then using this, we have to substitute these data and get two values. There are two values. If we consider plus, we can get one value. After considering minus, we can get second value. That's the method we have to use to solve this type of quadratic formula. Other than that, sometimes we have to use this method that called completing the squares. X square plus bx, we can write all things squares. How? First, we want to write main variable, then sine of x, then coefficient of x divided by 2 and minus square of that value, like this. That's the completing square method. We can consider some example. X square plus 8x means x plus 8 over 4, sorry, 8 over 2, 4, all things square minus 4 square, like that. This is the another solving methods. We can use three methods to solve some quadratic function. First method is factorizing. Second method is quadratic formula. Third method is completing the squares. Also, we have to know about domain and range. What is the meaning of domain of any function? Function we can write like this: y equals x square plus 3x minus 1. Then x is, we call input. Then output is y. Set of possible inputs, that means set of possible x values, we call domain. Set of possible output, also you can tell set of possible y values is called range. We can consider some example to understand that. In this example, fx is like this. Then input variable is x. We can substitute any number for the x values. Therefore, domain equals to real number, any real number. We can write like this. Also, range also same thing, because after simplification, fx or y vary minus infinity to plus infinity. Then we can write like this. This time, x value, we can put any number, minus infinity to plus infinity. Therefore, domain is real number. After substituting that, x square definitely positive number. Then minus 9 is minimum value of y. Then we can write y change or gx change minus 9 to infinity. Minus 9 also there. Therefore, range we can write like this. Then we have to know about graphs, quadratic graphs. There are two graphs. This is y equals x square plus something. This one is y equals minus x square plus or minus something. If sign of the x square equals positive, always quadratic function, we can draw like this as a minimum, value. It has a minimum value. Also, sign of the x square is minus, it has maximum value, like this. This is the main important thing we have to remember about quadratic graphs. Then we can find turning point of the quadratic graph after changing that given quadratic function, like this, as a completing square. X square means we have to write x, then minus, we have to write minus, then coefficient of x divided by 2, then minus that squares 25 over 4, then balance also there, plus 4. That's the way. Then x minus 5 over 2 square. Then we have to simplify. 4 into 4, 16 minus 25 means minus 9 over 4. Then we can write turning point. What is the turning point? X value is 5 over 2. If we substitute 5 over 2, all things square equals to 0. Then y value is minus 9 over 4. X square is positive means it has minimum value. that minimum value equals like this. Then you can draw that graph using turning point. Very easy. Other important thing is discriminant. If we want to find solution of some quadratic function, we can use quadratic formula. In this quadratic formula, this root is very important thing because inside of root must be positive. If it is negative, uh, we can't find real roots. Therefore, b square minus 4ac must be positive. Then we can write this function has two distinct real roots, two different roots, real roots. Also, b square minus 4ac equals 0. Then fx has one root because that root repeated. But b square minus 4ac less than 0, then fx has no real roots. That also very important thing to remember of this lesson.